Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum, welcome to the channel. Underneath all of this is something that we need to pull out because I haven't used it yet. So it's been locked away here in the garage over winter, and the garage is heated, so it's climate controlled, so the temperature in here stays okay for it. And it is my Hoover, I wish. It is my Hotpoint Supermatic Deluxe. So what we need to do is to move everything out of its way. We'll pull it out and have a look. So, let's get rid of these. Take these off. Flymer off it. And the hanging baskets. My Kirby tools. And move the dog grooming table out the way. Take off the protective cloth, and here we go. Now let me move the camera over so you can see it a bit better. So there she is, 2018, and ready for another summer of using my lovely Supermatic Hotpoint Deluxe. This was given to me by Rob and Paul, friends of ours from Derby, and they had an excess of it, so they knew that I would take care of it. Inside here we have everything being kept immaculate over the winter, so there's absolutely no damage to it at all. It's been kept lovely and safe. So what we need to do now is to move it into the utility room. So let's get it into position. So here we are in the utility room. I have now brought in the Hotpoint. I'm going to take the lid off, open up the spin, remove the lint catcher, the hoses, the mat, my makeshift clothes thingy. That's the dust catcher, or lint catcher. The main hose, and I'm going to take the paddle off by unscrewing it here, removing the pole, and then removing the paddle. It's a little bit of muck on the inside. So what we're going to do first of all is give it a clean. Actually, I'm going to leave that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot water into it. Plug it in first would help. Okay, let's plug it in. Switch it on. This is the outlet hose. Hang into the sink. Like so. And I'm going to put some hot water into it. To give it a clean. Got a little scrubbing brush here, because I don't know if you can see on the inside there, there's a little bit of build-up of muck. I did dry it out, but there's a bit of a build-up. I'm just going to scrub with this. some more hot water. And I'm going to switch it on. That's just going to circulate hot water through it. That'll do. Now I'm going to empty it. So I'm going to pop this hose on here, like so. Pop this in the sink. And now I'm going to switch it back on again now, and now it's going to empty the water. And I'm just going to rinse it out as it gets low. Go. That is all better rinsed out and cleaner. So if I move you a bit closer, lower you down a bit, that's better, and you can see the inside. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop the cap in, down there. Then we're going to pop the paddle on and screw in that. There we go. There's a little bit of play in that. I've looked at it and there's nothing I can do that I'm aware of that I can do. So it does move ever so slightly, but it's not a major problem. So now we're going to get ready for a wash. So let's fill her up. I'm going to use cold water. There we go, so you're directly over it. I'm going to fill it up to the full mark because I have a load to go in. I think at least one load. So I want to get the heater working on it. I will be putting in a cap full of Calgon liquid in there as well. Excuse me. Right, so let's wait for it to get filled up. It's almost getting up to the fill mark, the big load mark. So I should turn it off in just a second. That'll do. Put that back in there. Okay, so we've got it filled up. Next thing I'm going to do is to set it to the temperature. So we go over to this side, and I got the controls here. So I'm going to set it to warm and turn it on. So make sure it's turned on, and then I'm going to set it to warm. So that is ready. And once it's got to its desired temperature, it will start. So I need to put on its hat. And now somebody asked me if I ever used these. And I was like, no, I normally use Ariel or Tide, because Tide basically is Ariel powder. So someone asked if I could have a go at using these. Now, do not overload machine. For heavy loads, follow machine manner. Recommended for machine wash use only. So it's a machine. Now I did make that mistake last year when I used I used an Ariel pod, and that just caused too much. Oh, they smell really nice. So these are lily and lotus blossom flavour. Smell. 50 grams for a larger load. So I'm gonna start off. Oh, they look like confetti or sweeties. They really do look like sweeties. So that's 50 grams. I'm gonna put this into the top, like so. I've already put the Calgon in. Let's see what 50 grams do. So I can't remember who it was who asked me about these surf gems, but well, let's give it a go. I think they were on, like I said, they were on offer in Asda. I think it was like a £5 for the pack. So yeah, we'll see how the surf gems perform inside this machine. So I'll pop them to one side. What I'm going to do quickly, I'm just going to test this to make sure this is all working fine, which is the spinner. Sounds fine. It's ramping up. There's nothing in there. That sounds fine to me. Right, so we got the Calgon, we got the heater on, it's on warm. Oh, shoot, my fault. So there we go. So now what we're going to do is just leave it until it reaches its warm temperature, and then we'll start putting some clothes in. Okay. So as you can see, surf gems are not good for this type of washing machine. Nothing's flooded, it is just foam. So I need to get rid of some of this bloody foam. Okay, so I got rid of some of the foam. I'm going to start putting in the clothes. Don't shout at me. Sorry, just press stop. Don't shout at me, all you washing machine fans. Right. Let's get some clothes in. hopefully that will reduce some of the foam. Next time you see the Surf Gems, it'll be in the automatic washing machine and not this. I'll use my stick to get past the foam levels. Better. Right, I'm just going to leave that load in for now. And I'm going to turn it back on to full and leave it do its job. So that's the washing done of the first loads. What I'm going to do is to spin it. So I'm going to put this into here so I can return the water back into it. Open this. The water's not very hot, so I'm just going to put my hand in and pull out the items and put them into the spinner. I'm hoping that I will be able to get the entire load into here. I didn't put that much stuff in. I think there's just a couple of socks. Yes. Last check. Oops, something there. It's alive. Socks. Just making sure it's kind of balanced out as I go along. So there we go. That is everything from the washing machine into the spinner. So I'm going to put the mat in on top and let's spin it out. Going to start ramping up now in a minute. Here it goes. Give it a minute. taken a little while, but it is getting there. Fair dues. Okay, so most of the water has returned back into the machine. Put this back over the sink. And I'm going to use my hose and use cold water for its first rinse while that's filling up. Warm this water up a little bit more before I put the next lot in. I could use the automatic system, but I just find it easier doing it this way. So we're just filling up with rinse water. It's almost to the top. Let's get in there. Right, I'm going to switch it off. Pop that to one side. Just going to pop you on pause. Okay, so I put a little bit more water in because the water level went down. I could see the top of the clothes, so there's still a lot of foam. So let's spin that out. Take you off here. So you can see the water coming out. it does ramp up a lot more faster than this. I think it's because I haven't used it for a while, so it'll take a bit longer. Well, let's come back when that's finished its spin. So that's the first spin done and dusted. I've had the temperature on this warming up, so I can turn that back on to wash. And I can go and put the last bits in. There we go, that's the washing basket empty. I'm going to rinse in here. Okay, so that's full of water now for the second rinse. Let's shut the lid. Take them off. Emptying out nicely. Yep. Okay, we're going to do its final rinse. There we go. Put in a little bit of linole. I noticed the flow of water coming out of there now is nice and strong again. Last year there was an issue because there was a tissue left in the pocket. But after cleaning out and a lot of descaling and cleaning out the pipe, that's all now nice. So I do double make sure that there is nothing left in the pockets. Let that fill up. That's performing a lot better now that the sud level has gone down, so now I know never to use surf gems in it again. Stick to the Tide powder. Even though this is a Supermatic, it's not really an automatic washing machine. You still have to hover over it. Can't just leave it. There we go. See the water level dropping down a bit. Right, let's do its last spin. there we go, final rinse done. Wait for it to come to a stop. There we go. It smells lovely. Smells lovely, and they're pretty dry. Oh, they smell so nice. Right. What I'm going to do now, just leave that for a sec. I'm going to put this on. I just prefer to use it on 2 washes. I'm going to turn it back up to max again and let it finish its second go around, and then we'll rinse that lot. So that's the second load done. Let's load up. Take that out now. And to balance the load as I put the clothes in. The old sock. There we go, done and dusted. Pop the lid on. And let's get rid of it. While that's cooking, I can empty the rest of the water out of the main washing machine. Put the cap on this. Come on. Now, that can now go through there as well. Take out the agitator. I have to use both hands. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the agitator. Pop it inside. The water in here, like so. So we're doing well. Pop it back on here. Once this gets to a certain level, then I will rinse it out. Actually, this is going to come first. This. First rinse. This is emptying out pretty fast, to be honest. Oh, there's a rolled sock. Okay, so that's pretty rinsed out now. Just going to leave it drain. That's stopped. Alright, so I can take that off now. One more spin. just a metal plate on the inside vibrating. Second rinse. So I'm just going to take my cloth and just absorb any more water inside it here. There's a bit of a puddle develops at the bottom. Give it a wipe out. Mop up any water. Wipe over while I do that. Put the paddle back in. Screw that in. Done. My temporary pop the hose in. Spin number 2. Give this a rinse out. Didn't collect much lint as I thought it would. There we go. Since I put the new belt on last year and I greased the bearings and everything, when it's on its maximum speed like it is now, it is a lot quieter than what it was to when I first had it. The only thing I will say is that the braking on it is not as fast as it was last year, but it still slows it down. There we go. Final rinse. I'm going to put this on a bit slower. And a little touch of conditioner. Soak through. I'll just leave that fill up for its last spin. Okay, it's all filled up for its final rinse. Let's get rid of this load. It is fun to use this machine. It's not easy work, but I guess it's better than using a dolly and a barrel of water. Okay. Done. Voila. Take the rubber mat out, and there we are. Rinsed, fresh, dry clothes. Well, they're not exactly soaking wet. Whoop. Make sure everything's out. Yes. One last wipe over. Put the mat in, and there we go, we're done. So the one thing I have to do now to put it away is take out this hose. I'm just going to leave it in there for now. Unplug it. Leave it like that. Wheel it out the way. And what I do is I leave that open for a good couple of days for it to completely dry out. Just pop that on there like that. And there's one last thing to do, that is dry it. So I will put everything into my wonderful Series 8 Bosch tumble dryer, which is, it's a condenser dryer with an auto cleaning function, so it cleans the condenser itself. I've got it set to cottons at 3 hours and 12 minutes, and that's it. It won't take a full 3 hours and 2 minutes, but everything will be out nice and dry and ready to fold and put away. So there we go, we are done and dusted. I've pulled out my Hotpoint Supermatic Deluxe, which is the S9414. So that has now been pulled out from the garage and had its first use. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. I will do more videos using this, using different settings and everything, but this is just the initial clean up and first go of it. So thank you for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye y'all.